Alright folks, I'm gonna take you for a ride. Gonna go starting from my driveway in Alma, Oklahoma. We're gonna take a ride to Velma. Two small towns in southwest Oklahoma. 72 degrees out right now. Real small town I live in. I'm not sure if there's even 100 people left. This little town was booming back in, I guess started declining in the 50s when the oil boom was going on. It's still going. There's still plenty of oil wells operating, but people moved to like Velma. It's like 10 miles up the road. That's where all our kids go to school now, and the post office is there. Used to be schools and post office and all that in this town, but population declined. Happens to all these small towns. A lot of good people left. People that stayed here. I call it old money. They made their money. Their family made their money back in the day. Passed it down. Actually, I don't believe there's any stores, including convenience stores, in Alma. But we're gonna go up the road. Velma's a cool little town. They got the high school, and I would say there's about 300, maybe 400 people live in Velma. Nice, clean, small town. Couple of convenience stores. Believe it or not, the convenience stores got the best mom and pop food. You can get fried anything in Velma. Never heard of a hush puppy till I moved here. I tried it at this convenience store we're gonna go by called Speedy G's. Them things are awesome. If you're ever in Oklahoma, or for that matter any southern state, I'm sure you can get some deep fried hush puppies. Get the ones with the jalapeno in it. They're so good, make you want to smack your mama. We could take a left here. It's the main highway going through this area, Route 7. But I'm going to go straight across and take old Route 7 before the highway got put in. I believe on the other side of that highway I just crossed over, everything turns into Velma. Velma with a V. Just a quiet town. Sundays are lazy. Pretty much everybody is in the oil business, some kind of oil field going on. Yeah, they sell oil field parts and service. Sorry about the camera. I got it on a suction cup and she's wiggling around a little bit. I gotta start using my action camera I bought. I just don't know how to use it yet. So I'm using my Galaxy phone. Nice and peaceful out here. That I can tell you. Yeah, this is old Route 7. Heading into downtown Velma. I will say the best move I ever made. Get out of the rat race. Moved here from Massachusetts. Was able to come here and pay cash for a house. The house needs a little work, but it came with a 40 by 50 shop with 3 bay doors. The shop alone is worth what I paid for it. On almost 5 acres. So if you want to get out of the rat race, all these big cities, this is the place to come. You don't got to worry about any rioting or crime. There's a little crime. There's crime everywhere, but it's usually crackhead grandkids or something that get into meth. 99.9% of the crime is property crime here. Some meth head trying to steal your tools or something. But once you get established, everybody in the town or whatever knows who you are. And if you're like me and don't take no shit, they're not coming to your house. Almost there. Coming into downtown Velma. And again, I'm sorry for the bouncing around on the camera. I'm sure you can deal with it. Should be okay once I get into town here. Right. Coming into town here from the back way. There's a truck going by on the main highway, Route 7. There's a Family Dollar right here. They do have a Family Dollar, no Dollar General. Got a Sinclair gas station right here. Mom and pop shop, some awesome food and grinders or hoagies they call them here. And then there's Speedy G's. Speedy G's has got some pretty good food. Everybody comes here. Coming up on the liquor store. It's pretty high price though. I don't buy my shit here. And the high school's right there, home of the Comets. Got a little emergency service thing right here on the left. You can come in here for emergencies, get a Band-Aid. Ice cream shop is closed in the diner because it's Sunday afternoon. Yeah, got the high school right here. I believe the elementary school's right in there with it. Middle school. There's a grocery store down here. Town hall's on the left right now. We just passed it. Yeah, there's a grocery store. A little pricey on some things. People usually go up to Ratliff City. Dollar General has some options, fresh, frozen. But yeah, you can get T-bones at this grocery store up here if you want, but you're probably gonna pay about $5 or $6 more for whatever you get. There's a bunch of oil field service businesses. There's the local haircut place, that little trailer on the left we just passed. Some gal threw a prefab little shed in there and remodeled it and get your haircut. Got a First National Bank. Look at that right there on the right. A lot of churches. There's probably 4 churches in this little town. This one's Life Center here in front of us, Baptist Church. Got the mechanic shop here on the left. And the fairgrounds are down here on the right. I'll spin around. By the fairgrounds here. Make a sharp right. I'm fairly sure I'm not supposed to. We'll do it. Get into the back part of Velma. Yeah, they usually have some pretty good fairs here. Cattle and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, this is the back part of where most people live. Good part about this town is nobody cares about income level. The rich live amongst the poor, you know. That's for sure. You got shacks with the roofs leaking and tin roofs and house falling down right next door to a McMansion. A lot of people got oil money. And they're not afraid to put up a $1 million home next to somebody living in a trailer. And everybody gets along pretty much. I'll tell you one thing. Everybody is courteous. They might talk behind your back, but when you see them, they got to smile and hold the door for you. Pretty much everybody's into the Baptist religion, usually. There's a few others, but I know a lot of people, and everybody goes to church on Sunday, but man, as soon as they get home, they're cracking a beer just like anybody else. A lot of barbecue and fried foods. Oh, and cemeteries, yeah, there's a lot of old cemeteries. Nice peaceful place to live, I'll tell you. You can drive in a 10-mile circle and go through, it'll probably be 4 or 5 different towns, all all small little towns. Yeah, this is I don't know the name of it, man. All the streets are numbered. Instead of having Burke Street or well, there is a Main Street. We were just on it going through Velma, but most of the streets are all numbered. Somebody gives you directions, it's always head west or go north instead of take a right or left or go straight. Tell you to head west. When I first moved here, I used to look at people and say, what do you think, I'm a damn compass? But it took a while to get adjusted, but I wouldn't trade it for the world now. City life's just, I was raised in the city and my whole life. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't trade the country for the world right now. You couldn't give me $1 million to move back to Massachusetts. Guy riding down the road on a four-wheeler. Oh, as a kid, everybody's got them. Usually they got the John Deere carts and farm carts, you know. To the right, this is S&W Transports. It's an oil service place, oil field service. I used to work here. They paid pretty good. The owners are awesome, family owned. But they got slow, and I was the new guy, so I got laid off. What are you gonna do? Take you out to straight across. This is old Route 7. I'm gonna take you across. We'll get out. We'll take Highway 7 back home. Nothing's coming both ways, and then all of a sudden somebody's running up your ass because it's 70 miles an hour. Nice day, man. Right now it says 82 degrees, late October. I think they said 9 more days for the election. Can't wait till that's over. Yep. Not much out here. Cows. A lot of cattle. But I'll tell you what, if you're from one of them big cities anywhere else in America, and you're in your mid to late 50s thinking about retirement and enjoying life, this is the place to be. Oklahoma. I mean, Texas is okay, but they're starting to have their problems with everybody moving from California. Here's the Alma sign. Alma, Oklahoma. Gonna take a right here. Yeah, all the big cities. tell you, if you can do it, you either get busy dying or get busy living. Start to enjoy your life. Off to the left is Select Oil Field Service, and the next driveway where this truck's coming out is Bullet Oil Field Service. I used to work at both of them. Hauling salt water out of the oil wells. Byproduct from fracking. One of the byproducts is salt water. They got to get rid of it somehow. A lot of them are modern and they have it all piped in, and there's hundreds of miles of pipe under the ground that bring the salt water. But the older wells, or even in some of the newer ones, they just have tankers come and haul it off. That was me, hauling tanker trucks. Yeah, we're almost done with this video here. Just figured I'd give you a little shot of what the deal is. Maybe I'll show you cemetery about 2 minutes from my house. It's an old cemetery in the town I live in now. We're out of Velma and we're into Alma. This is Alma Cemetery. It's not too big. A lot of locals. I mean, I wouldn't imagine there's more than 200 or 300 people buried in here. But it's a nice little quaint cemetery. But who cares? When you're dead, you don't care. Hopefully you're in heaven. Oh, there's a new grave off to the left there. I didn't think too many people were getting buried in here, but yeah, I guess they still do. They usually in the summer, this place is kept up too for a small cemetery. Now the grass is overgrown right now on the road, but it's fall time and leaves are falling. But in the summer, for a small little cemetery like this, somebody's taking care of it because it's nice green grass. Looks like a golf course in here. And they mow in here through. I'm looking at some old gravestones right here. Somebody born in H.B. Harris, born in 1873, died in 1941. There's an old section. Huh. And there's some new ones in here. We're pretty much right in my backyard. 2007. I hope the hell I'm driving on the road. I think so. Kind of be a pain in the ass if I wasn't. Yeah. I suppose you can drive through here. Pretty sure last time I was driving through here you could. Well, forgive me if I messed up, but yeah, I think that was an old road. Yep, this is Alma Cemetery. Yeah, somebody just got buried off to the left here. Farmer going by on his tractor. Yeah, I'm surprised there's grass up in the middle of the road like this. They usually take care of it pretty good. End of the road here, you'll see Alma Baptist Church. It's closed now. The story was the pastor, there was a lot of old folks back in the day. A lot of people went to the church, and he swindled all the old ladies. Their husband died, and swindled all the old widows to leave their husbands were all in the oil field business and had little wells themselves, and they had the rights to them, and they all the old widows left everything to the church. So he's still collecting oil royalties from all these oil wells you see around town, and he ended up just closing the church instead of keeping the church going with the money. I'll give you a little rip through here. This is Alma. Through the back roads here. Supposedly, there's usually dogs out here barking at you when you drive through, because not many people live around here anymore. This is people are poor out here, man. You see everything. There's abandoned houses, and people, they love to collect junk on their property. This guy up here's got 20 or 30 cars. The old high school's at the end of the street. Somebody bought the property. Alma High School. So somebody bought the property and built the house on it. The school's all falling in, but there's the entranceway. Nice stone. It says Promised Land or something. I don't know. Guy's probably in a cult. And he built the ranch, little ranch house there. But here's the wall for the high school. Whole stone wall went around it. I don't know if you can see part of the high school without the roof. I'll tell you what, I would have loved to live here in the 30s, 40s, 50s. They still maintain the roads, though. All the county roads. They re-gravel them every year. This guy on the left, I don't think I've ever seen him out, but he's got a few dogs that usually come out and bark at you. Matter of fact, I did see him once. He waved. Yeah, see this big German Shepherd right here? The big old German Shepherd on the left barking at me. Man. I don't know if I'd want to tangle with that one. buddy of mine just bought this house in front of us. I heard the owners were selling. I was going to buy it for rehab, and a nice big house inside, big rooms, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I mean, big rooms too. It's got to be about 1,800 square foot in there on 2 acres. And I heard it was for sale for like 40 grand. Then once a realtor got involved, they jacked it up to 79.9, and pretty much it needed total rehab, updating. And somebody finally bought it 3 years later. Guy I know, he comes and buys eggs from me. Sold everything he had in Texas, moved out here, paid almost 80 grand for that. He's got to put 80 grand into it, but hey, what are you gonna do? I paid almost 100 for mine, but at least everything needs updating, but it was livable. Throw a coat of paint on and do everything slow. Paint the inside, make it smell nice. Yeah, we're coming up back to home here. Got my Trump flag on the right. There's my eggs, $3 a dozen. The egg sign. That's going to be the end of this video. I'm pulling in the driveway. There's my big old shop. The price I paid for all this property was worth it, man. The shop alone. You couldn't, back in Massachusetts, you couldn't build this shop for under 100 grand, bare bones. Alright, folks, I'm going to sign off of this video here.